afflicted with that. Mu'alajatu, for him to cure that, to bring a cure to that. It is incumbent upon anybody that is afflicted with that to bring about a cure to that. He said, know that many from the people have been destroyed because of fearing the blame of the people or loving the praise of the people. So that love of the praise of the people, of fearing the blame of the people, Ibn Qudama, he say, Abdul Ghani, he mentioned. So loving the praise of the people, of fearing the blame of the people, he say, فَصَارَتْ حَرَكَاتِهِمْ كُلَّهَا عَلَى مَا يُوَافِقْ رِضَى النَّاسِ. That make that all their actions, their harakat, their movements, to be only in line with what the people love, hoping for their praise and fearing for their blame. And fearing for their blame. Hoping for their praise and fearing for their blame. He say, وَذَلِكَ, and this truly, مِنَ الْمُهْلِكَاتِ, it is from the destruction. Right? This is a very much destruction, وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ. So whomsoever has this in him, what is incumbent upon him is what? Is to find the cure for that. And the cure for that is what? Is to have ikhlas for Allah Ta'ala alone. And you all remember the statement of Imam Shafi'i. ماذا قال؟ The statement of Shafi'i, yes, Imam Shafi'i. He said that seeking the pleasure of the people is the standard and one will never reach. Meaning having everybody to like you, to love you, you will never reach that. You will never reach that. Akhi, the people of good, when you do good, they will be happy. But when you do bad, they won't be happy. The people of evil, when you do good, they will not be happy. But when you do bad, they are happy. That's always like that, though. The people of good, when you do good, they will be happy. They will be happy for you that you're doing good. But when you do bad, they will be sad that you're doing bad. Because Ahlul Sunnah arhamin nas. They are the most merciful to the creation. وَأَعْلَمِ النَّاسِ بِالْحَقِّ, and they are the most knowledgeable to the truth, as Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah mentioned. So the people of good, when you do good, they will be happy. But when you do bad, they are sad. And they invite you to what? To recant. To come back to the path. But the people of evil, when you do evil, they encourage you. They aid you to do more evil. Right? They will encourage you to do more evil. You say, I'll quit smoking weed. Right? They will be sad about that. The people of evil. They will say, they start criticizing you, calling you names. You a punk, you a this. But just because you want to stay away from that green. Right? But when you do something that is good, right? And the people of good, they will be happy, barakallah fiqh. So remember the statement of Ibn Qudama al-Maqdisi. Naam, the Imam Shafi'i rahimahullah, the athar or the statement of Imam Shafi'i, he say that the rida nas, yani reaching or seeking to reach the pleasure of everybody, is a ghaya, it is a level or standard that nobody will reach. Seeking to please everybody, it is a level state that nobody will reach. Seeking to please everybody, it is a makana, it is a ghaya, it is a position, it is a standard that nobody will reach. So having al-azm ala al-fi'l, because a lot of time, barakallahu fikum, if you look at a person knowing the truth and loving it, he will not do it for one of these reasons. Whether he fear what the people say, right? He fear the blame of the people. Or he will not do it because he is looking for to please the people. Right? And that could be, barakallahu fikum, people in general. Or that could be people that you encounter in your day-to-day life. Right? It could be you don't want to do this because you fear of what your wife would say. Right? Huh? Yeah, you don't fear Allah no when you fear your wife. Right? So therefore he mentioned, he say, إِنَّمَا هَلَكُوا, what destroyed them is the fear of the blame of the people. Or وَحُبِّ مَدْحِهِمْ, or loving their praise. فَصَارَتْ, so that will result that all his harakat, all his movement, all his actions, كلها, all of it, على ما يوافق رضا الناس, all of it will be in line of what is pleasing to the people. So this is a big disease. It's a big illness. Right? It's a big illness, the statement of Ibn Qudama al-Maqdisi rahimahullah. And this he mentioned in Mukhtasar Minhaju al-Qasidin, page number 212. Shaykh Muhammad ibn Sa'id al-Raslan, Hafidhahullah, he said that فهذه أربع مقامات يحتاج العبد إلى محاسبة نفسه عليها قبل العمل. He said that these stops, or these 4 points, or these 4 stops that the individual, the servant, who is constantly checking on himself before the action, he says these 4 stops is a must for someone that is, barakallahu fikum, having muhasabatin nafs, who is constantly, barakallahu fikum, checking upon himself before putting forth the actions. What was those 4 stops, Abu Munira? Those 4 stops that he mentioned. Before that, Muhammad, what was those 4 stops that the person has to have before doing the action?
Is the action that he's doing, is it better doing it or is it better leaving it?
Before that, Adam? Huh?
Why are you about to do such and such action?
No, there's 4 stops that the person has to have before doing the action. Adam?
You look up the action to see if the action is good or not.
Before that. Naam. Does he have the ability to do the action or not? Does he have the ability? Go a few pages from your notes, you see. He will look into, does he have the ability to do the action first and foremost? If he has the ability to do the action, now he'll move to the second step, which will be? What will be the second step? Is the action better being done or being left off? Is the action being done better than leaving it off? Or is it better to leave it off than doing it? This was the second step. Third step, Muhammad. Hmm?
The third step, you're gonna look at the action if is this for Allah, or is he having reward on it or not?
What was the third stop?
هل الفعل البائس في إرادة الله في إرادة وجه الله.
The third stop is looking into the action, whether he is doing it for the face of Allah or not. Is he doing this action for the sake of Allah or not? This was the third stop. Whether he is doing it for Allah or he is doing it for any other than Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. And then comes what? The action itself. So therefore, as I mentioned in the last sitting that we had, he say that hiding the action to the creation, the more hidden the action, the more it is exposed to the reward of Allah Ta'ala. The more the action is exposed to the reward of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. So, فَمَا كُلُّ مَا يُرِيدُهُ الْعَبْدُ فِعْلُهُ يَكُونُ فِي إِسْتِطَاعَتِهِ. He say it is not for every action that the person, barakallahu fikum, he want to do, that he definitely has the ability to do so. No, وَلَا كُلُّ مَا يَكُونُ فِي إِسْتِطَاعَتِهِ يَكُونُ فِعْلُهُ خَيْرًا. No, that every action that you have the ability to carry out, it is better to do it. It is not every action that you want to do for Allah that you have the ability to do. Right? This is why Allah Jalla Ala told us what in the Quran, فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ مَسْتَطَعْتُمْ. Right? It is not for every action that you want to do you have the ability. Likewise, it is not every action that you have the ability يَكُونُ فِعْلُهُ خَيْرًا لَهُ مِنْ تَرْكِهِ. That doing it will be better than abandoning it. Right? So all of that is to be, barakallahu fikum, what? You got to put in balance. Look into the action itself. The Shahi went to say, he say, وَلَا كُلُّ مَا يَكُونُ فِعْلُهُ خَيْرًا مِنْ تَرْكِهِ يَفْعَلُهُ لِلَّهِ خَالِصًا. It is not for every action that doing it, right, being better than abandoning it, is done for Allah alone. It is not every action that doing it is better than leaving it off that is necessarily done for Allah alone. Right? That is not every action doing it is better than abandoning it, right? Then carrying out that action is done for Allah alone. وَلَا كُلُّ مَا يَفْعَلُهُ يَكُونُ مُعَانًا عَلَيْهِ فَإِذَا حَاسَبَ نَفْسَهُ عَلَى ذَلِكَ تَبَيَّنَ لَهُ مَا يُقَدِّمُ عَلَيْهِ. He mentioned Hafidhahullah. Now it is not everything that the person is doing that it is possible for him to be what? To be aided in that. It is not every action that a person will brings about that possibly he is to be aided in that. But if he put himself into accountability, tabayyana lahu, it will be clear to him, or he will clarify to himself for that which he has the ability to do so. Because not every action that you want to do that you can be helped with. Right? Not every action that you want to do you can be helped with. So if the person, he will put himself into accountability before doing the action, then he will see whether or not he has the ability to carry these actions.